So, Pie Sessions, Gabriel Green here with Mike Rosenberg, aka Passenger. And I baked him a lovely cherry pie with cherries from my own garden. What a treat.
It looks amazing.
He actually came all the way from the UK to have this, right?
Look,
So...
when I heard that there was a pie here, I decided to come to Vancouver, and then we kind of built a tour round this. I feel honoured. I've never had a pie made for me before. Like, I've had pie before, and I've taken part in pie, but never my own pie.
Never your own pie.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and cut some.
All right.
You get to have a piece and have your mouth full while I ask you lots of wonderful musical questions.
All right.
Do you want a big piece?
You're
Small
destroying
piece?
Passenger.
I know.
The first cut, you're just slicing into my name. This looks flipping great.
As I was playing your music, it's a lot of wonderful lyrics about your home, like, and you as a person, which I loved. Like, it was so descriptive. I could actually picture you saying, "No, Mom, this is not my cigarette,"
Right.
And whatnot. What is your favorite? Like, what is your favorite place? What is about your home that's like your favorite, which is just home for you, other than your actual house?
Well, you know, I haven't actually got an actual house anymore. I have, because I've been traveling for the last 4 or 5 years, and it's bizarre when you travel so much and you go home, and it's that weird thing of nothing ever changes, but everything does. You know, like, so you go back and everyone's still doing their thing, and, like, you know, people are just getting on with their lives, but it's very slowly over a period of time. Like, last time I came home after a big trip, I was like everything has changed. Like, all the bars are called something different, and, you know, all the shops are changing and people are moving away, and so the idea of home for me, I think maybe why it comes across in so many of my songs, the idea of home is really is ever changing and kind of actually getting quite weird, you know. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
do you mind if I
oh, dig in, please. I'm gonna try some. See what. Well, it's not too maraschino.
Oh shit. Can I say shit?
You can say shit.
This is fucking good.
I'm
really,
glad.
Really good.
Does your mom know that you smoke now? Just because I was like thinking about that. Who hasn't done that? Like, that's amazing. Like, that part, I was laughing because that's totally happened to me before. It's not mine. It's my brother's.
Yeah, I'm just
you know?
just keeping them for a friend.
A friend.
Because they couldn't fit the packet of cigarettes in their bag.
Pocket.
Because they're so big.
And we think we're really smart, though, right?
Yeah, like mums didn't do that 40 years ago.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
40 again. But my mum definitely knows I smoke. She's not a massive fan of it. I mean, I think for any parent to have their kids to smoke isn't ideal.
Yeah,
you know?
no, of course not. Well, whatever, we do what we gotta do, right? Yeah.
Right.
Or
I think
what we want to do.
She has more of a problem with the meth and the crack.
Oh. That is.
So smoking really, you know, the cigarettes are really
just the
tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Well, actually, we're doing an intervention today. I'm just kidding. When you write your lyrics, is it always like you kind of think of a theme that you want to write about, or is it the riffs? Like, what kind of comes first with your music?
Sorry. Yeah, quite often it's a guitar idea first, and then lyrics will come, and they kind of unravel a song as you go. You know, so you'll come up with a couple of lines, and sometimes you won't know what the song is about until like halfway through, and you're like, it all makes sense. But then there's other times where you have a really specific story that you want to convey in a song, so it kind of works specifically for each song.
Yeah, different writing process for each song. Do you find it hard to sit down and rehearse and stuff, especially like on tour, or is that something that just comes natural, that you're always kind of rehearsing and writing, especially I guess on tour on like spare moments? Yeah,
I mean, I write a lot, so I'm always writing, but as far as rehearsing goes, that's why the busking has been so good, because, you know, instead of practicing in your room, you go out on the street for 2 hours and practice.
Yeah, and
you
at
get
least
paid for it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, at least
cool.
$2, at least. Someone. I do when artists, you know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, good for you.
Yeah. You get some weird stuff put in your case though. I've had like a half-eaten muffin put in there, like by this crazy old woman, and she wasn't doing it like aggressively. She honestly thought like, you're doing really well. Here's half a muffin with a lot of my saliva on it for you.
Oh my god. Was that the craziest thing you've had put in there?
Off the top of my head, yeah. I mean, you get all sorts of stuff thrown in there, but yeah.
Oh, have you met anyone really crazy other than that woman with the half a muffin? What's what's like the weirdest thing someone said to you when you were busking?
There was this one guy. I was busking in Cambridge, and had a bit of a crowd, and it was going really well, and it was a nice sunny day. And this dude who was like, I don't know, maybe in his 60s, just first of all he walked past and shouted at me. He was like, "Shut up! No one wants to hear it." Blah 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 blah. Which is kind of, there's usually a few of those.
Yeah.
You're like, cool man, have a good day. And he came back again, and it was one of my favourite moments in life. Full stop.
Oh, nice.
A 60-year-old man just walked past going la 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 like a 4-year-old, and it was just hilarious. Like I just sort of stopped playing and cracked up laughing. It was just a really funny moment.
You're like, someone get a camera, quick, let's film this.
Yeah, he's insane. It was pretty priceless. Funny.
Oh, does that stuff like fuel you, or is there like a little, like for me personally, I guess that would make me kind of be like, oh, because I'm just one of those people that would be like, you want everyone. Yeah, you don't like my heart that I'm putting out on the floor right now for everyone to see. Or does that stuff kind of fuel you? Well, I guess you said it makes you laugh. It gives you more joy, really.
Yeah, I think busking, like, you develop a pretty thick skin, you know. Yeah. And that's kind of the whole point, is that you are there on the street for people who want to listen. There's no
exactly.
You know, it's not like they've bought tickets, or there's no no need for them to stay if they don't want to. You know. That's one of the things I really like about it. And there's always people who you know, pretty much every time you go, there's one or two people who just, for whatever reason, don't like the cut of your jib. You know. Yeah. Do you say cut of your jib?
No, but I like it.
The cut of
Let's
your jib.
Start.
That's quite English, I suppose.
My mum will know, I guess.
Yeah.
She'll be like, yes.
Yes. Cut of your jib.
You know, actually, that's quite amazing, because it's like you get a lot of good stories, and you're right, you're really reaching new fan bases. You're reaching the people that aren't coming to your shows, because people that are coming to your shows are obviously your fans already, right?
You'd hope so, or they're just really confused.
Yeah, who is this? What?
Why am I here? What's your name? Who am I?
What's been on any tour, not specifically this one, what has been the best and like the best moment for you, and what has been like, oh my god, this is the worst moment? And it could really to do with food, if you'd like, because I've heard of some pretty aggressively bad food on tour, but or it could be a moment. Like, what's the best and worst?
Best and worst. There've been loads of amazing moments on this tour, because I've been supporting Ed Sheeran for 3 months. So, you know, some of the gigs, in fact, the 3 Canadian gigs that I did with him, and I'm not just saying this, were epic, you know, in Toronto, Montreal and Vancouver. All 3 of them were just glorious. But yeah, so there's been a whole bunch of incredible moments. You get some pretty low moments, especially, you know, in the early days when you're playing to 4 people, 3 of which like didn't mean to be there.
That's the best.
And you're staying in like weird, like 12-bed hostels with like snoring Polish backpackers. And it's a little bit bleak at times.
Yeah. 4 girls have been waiting here since the morning to like meet you. Like, how does that feel? Is that like humbling, or is that like weird, or like what is that? Like, that's pretty, I don't know, that's kind of incredible. Are you like always shocked? Or are you always like, oh,
totally.
This is weird that someone wants to like meet me?
Totally.
Just standing outside.
You have to realise as well, like, this stuff is so new to me. Like up until 3 or 4 months ago, this kind of stuff never happened. Like, the fact that I'm playing a 1,000-seater venue tonight, like, is crazy. Like, I've honestly, 6 months ago, I wouldn't have believed you if you'd have said I'd be doing this in Vancouver, which is miles away from where I am. I've been here once before, and to have, you know, kids waiting outside and wanting a photo and wanting to meet me, and it's ridiculous and lovely. And no, it's really sweet and very touching, actually.
Yeah, that's good. Well, what are your famous last words for the pie session?
It's been to pie for.
It's been to pie for. Oh, beautiful.
Right.
This has been Gabriel Green with Passenger.
I've enjoyed it cherry much.
Oh,
just a couple.
Oh, that's beautiful. Just a couple. Just a couple. Why not?
I'm here all night. I'm probably not actually going to play any songs. Probably just going to do a
comedy. That's good. He's going to do stand-up now. That's perfect. I'd like to hear your stand-up. I would pay
He
I'd pay to come see you
no,
do
no
stuff.
one would.
Your mom would.
My mum would pay.